Hello, everybody. It is Thursday. Yes, Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. It is 11:30 a.m., which means it is time once again for our Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity we take right throughout the week, every Tuesday through Friday at this time, to affirm life's good and engage in some consistent spiritual practice. We do this, I choose to do this because when I am consistent in my spiritual practice, well, I find that my life just gets better. So that's why I do this. And I trust that as you engage with me through this spiritual practice, I trust that your life gets better too. But you get to decide how you want to participate. So, whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. I, of course, will offer this reminder, which is to say, you. Yeah, I'm speaking directly to you. You are love. You are light. You are life. You are magnificent. Absolutely magnificent you are. Hello to Sheila, grateful to see you. Sherry, yippee, happy day to all. Love each and every one of you. Wonderful. Sending love from William and Anita. Grateful to have you all here. I do want to offer this today. So we are continuing the 64 ways in 64 days as we work through the constructs and concepts that have been provided by the programming of the Association for Global New Thought in the Season for Nonviolence. Now, one thing I don't know if I've ever mentioned, there's Season for Nonviolence. It starts on January 3rd and continues through till April 4th. That's the 64 days. Why those days specifically? Those are actually anniversary dates. January 30th is the date that Gandhi made his transition, and April 4th is the anniversary date that Martin Luther King Jr. made his transition. So those are the bookends for this Season for Nonviolence. And, those are two magnificent individuals who really, expressed that nonviolence was the way to create change in this world. And so that's why it is constructed around that. Yes. As I continue telling you all these things, I do want to say hello to Blessing and Sherry, taking a break from hospice training. Lovely. And Harry, grateful to see you. Blessing, I'm grateful to see you. And, I know that as this whole thing is unfolded, this thing called life, we don't get to connect as readily as we once did when we were in kind of a more virtual paradigm of the pandemic. But do know that I think about you not infrequently, Blessing, and I trust that you are well there in Nigeria. Becky, peace and joy. Grateful to see you here. So today's concept in the Season for Nonviolence is acknowledgement. And what they wrote is a practice of, essentially telling someone what a difference they have made in your life. Something to activate as a practice within ourselves. To acknowledge a person that has been there for you or continues to be there for you. I was thinking about this idea of acknowledgement too, though, in relationship to something that came up in class last night, and that is ways that we can be with people. And sometimes being with someone through an experience that they're having is one of the greatest lessons, the greatest practices that we can engage in. Far too frequently, I think that we are looking like, even in, and I'm not going to talk about like ministerial counseling or anything like that. I want to talk about like one-on-one experiences with people as friends. I think far too frequently we settle into this idea that we have to fix or we have to offer advice, and what I want to say is sometimes the most powerful thing that we can do is let ourselves be rooted in an acknowledgement of someone's true beingness without having to fix whatever it is they're going through, without having to provide advice for whatever it is that they're going through. Just allow ourselves to be present. Holding space for somebody is a way of acknowledging the truth of their being. And it's not about, it's not about burying our heads in the sand that something is happening, but allowing ourselves to acknowledge that in the face of that something, that there is an inner truth that is shining forth so brightly that it cannot be denied. So acknowledging this, the divine essence of everyone whom we encounter, What if we all did that at all times? What a different world this might be, rather than seeing the facades that we put on of, lack and limitation and fear that create expressions in challenging ways. Looking through those facades to the truth of someone's being. That's a way of acknowledging. So it's not only remembering who I am, it's remembering who you are. That's a wonderful, wonderful acknowledgement practice. And so let us acknowledge the good. Let us acknowledge the infinite nature of constructive, creative energy that is flowing as this thing called the universe that we live in, this plane of action. It's hard to, it's easy to look at all the ills of the world and think, oh, it feels very defeating. But you know what? Look through the circumstances to the core kernel of truth. The core kernel of truth. That's a healing consciousness. Let me reach out and say hello to Darwin and Jerry, and grateful. Thank you. Thank you, blessing. We should definitely try and find a time to connect. You've inspired me to put out some virtual offerings for connection again very soon. And there we are. So let's take this opportunity to relax right where we are as we engage in some affirmative prayer treatment. If it is safe and comfortable and desirable for you to close your eyes, feel free to do so as I choose to close my eyes to turn my attention to the inner life. And with my focus on the inner life, knowing that the inner life flows forth to create the outer life, that is cause moving into effect, I acknowledge this understanding. The understanding that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one. There is only one wholeness, one principle, one creative energy. There is one and nothing else. Nothing else exists. Everything that is perceived to be separate is part of this infinite wholeness. We all are this energy. This is our core identity. This is the truth of our being. There can be no separation in the infinite. And so I welcome a deeper understanding of my place in the whole, in the place of each and every one of us in the whole. I affirm in this moment a deeper acknowledgement in every area of my life that everyone is this wholeness. That I look past the circumstances and the activities and the experiences to deepen into an awareness of the ways in which we are connected, deepening into an awareness of the energy of love that is shared, whether we are aware of it or not. We are in an infinite flow of love. This is my acknowledgement in this moment. And so I give great thanks and acknowledge all those who have supported the expression and experience of my life. And I appreciate the opportunity to settle into an awareness, to acknowledge others, that I have the capacity within myself to acknowledge the divinity of others, irrespective of the circumstances that they find themselves in. And so I live my life in acknowledgement of the good. I know that the good is always flowing. And so with gratitude overflowing from within, I simply let it be. I relax, release, trust, and know this to be so beyond a shadow of a doubt. I let it be, no matter what. No matter what, I let it be. I let it be. And so it is. Amen. And so it is. I'm just taking in the moment. Always grateful to share this time with you. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, I will not be live tomorrow, but I am planning to be on the Mindful Moment tomorrow. I had to change an appointment, and the only appointment time they had available was right when I was scheduled to do my Mindful Moment. So I will do a pre-recorded Mindful Moment tomorrow, but you'll get to see me. You'll get to spend the time with me nonetheless, because you know what I love is that even in the pre-record, there is no time in the divine mind. So it's really all a now moment, no matter when I've done it. I just won't be able to say hello to you as you push comments through. Speaking of that, do continue to comment, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Blessing, thank you. And yes, comment, click those reaction icons. The heart on Facebook is my favorite on Facebook. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube, and share the prayer. Share the prayer. Let's expand our understanding of what acknowledgement is and share that with the world. Join me on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. for our guided meditation. That is a virtual practice, and 10 a.m. either in person or virtually for our Sunday celebration. We have a new month where the theme is the power of strength. I'm looking forward to speaking about that on Sunday, so join me. And that's it. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Make your day magnificent. And know, really know, acknowledge for yourself the magnificence that you are. And it's not because of anything you do. It is just the core of your being. That's the truth. I see it, and I celebrate it. All right. Bye, everybody.